You can't see me in Madden. I'm a pro in Madden, dog.
When your girl, so when the bro break up with his girl, you gotta throw it back in the gym first day back and buys, and it's clay like this. Yeah, it's just like yeah, I'm back. Oh, I love the breakups on the breakup post. The most like post be, hey, I'll see you at Planet, or I'll see you at Edge, or I'll see you at the gym first
Where
day
you
back
at,
and
dude?
buy.
Where you at?
I'm rolling blunt.
I'm saying, where you at in Madden, dude?
Loading in. Damn, I gotta turn the fridge on.
Shit, I gotta be a father tomorrow. Huh?
You want me to invite you to the game?
Yeah, go ahead. Get home for the advantage. Get any advantage you can get, dog. You can't be me in Madden. You wanna do double or nothing? Let's just do double or nothing. You heard me?
Hell no.
What do you mean no? It's that'll
I mean, no.
that'll be 80 or 0.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll be doubling up with people who I think like the odds are 50-50. I haven't beaten you yet.
No, you won't though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we're gonna throw a light 20 on it.
Alright, so this will be 60, but when am I gonna see my 40 though? First.
When I see you, when I see you, you
Apple
see me
Pay,
first.
nigga. This
I
is
bet.
Elon Musk. Are you inviting me or what?
Yep, I'm 1 minute away from rolling this blunt. Get 1 minute.
I'll invite you because
Yeah.
I should get home field advantage. I won't use my Dolphins because I'll destroy you with Dolphins.
No, you won't.
True talk, I'll destroy you with the Dolphins. It won't even make close.
No. Do it.
Huh?
Do it. How about this? How about this?
Go
Eat.
ahead. I did. I am. How about what though? What were you saying?
That's what I mean. How about this? Just do it. Oh, you thought I was gonna pour more bread up on it. You think I'm stupid?
I don't care about money. It's not money. It's all about the principle.
Yeah,
It
I
ain't
got this.
about the
Give me one
money.
now. I'm ready. Let's go. The blunt will be rolled by the time kickoff.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
I mean, why am I always getting the ball first? It should be you getting the ball first. Because the pressure. Can you hear me?
And here we go from Miami. Washington now to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now movement as somebody goes early.
That
And
shit
for
was
the
gonna
first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Finds his fullback.
That's a pass. That's a roughing a passer.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Tua now from the gun. Hauled in by Waddle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
Jalen Waddle. A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. What a hit. He gets flattened to the
Bro,
ground.
that's not what I picked.
It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And the defender coming away with it. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead,
It's the only way this dude beat me.
from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
If I make mistakes, and man, I made a mistake.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running right, it's Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams that quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the pistol, Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They go to Barkley again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. 2nd and 8.
Yep.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
That's what we do, baby.
Space on the right. He's got room. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by Chop Robinson. Working quickly here. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 39. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throwing for Hurts.
Oh my God,
Falls to
dude.
the ground.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Here's Tua.
What a dime. What a dime. What a dot.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Are you there? Can you hear me? That was a dot, bro.
Here's Achane up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd.
Oh, you had that, bro. You gotta catch that.
Off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You gotta catch that.
And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, the back's got it downfield.
That's what we do, baby.
The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Sanders all set to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. This one finds Goddard. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards.
The fact that, anyways. Huh?
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that this dude even got hit.
That's a
It's
run
crazy.
that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he reaches the 35 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find Achane. He's got a gain of 6 there. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd.
Yo, fire this offensive coordinator, yo.
For what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head.
My man knew the...
He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's Tua again. Got his target. It's Hill. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out.
That's money, baby.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. On first down, Hurts.
Oh, come on, bro.
Missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's going to be second down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And it's a nice game, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts with it on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the ground with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The throw is caught, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
QB sneak coming, and he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Getting out to his left. He's smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes out to the left. Going deep behind the line.
Come on, bro. Throw the ball.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep the football, but lose a significant amount of yardage on the play. Here he is on 3rd and long. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Massive hit.
That's right, baby.
And they steal it back on the return.
That's right, baby.
They limit the damage on the return.
That's right, baby. Lay that nigga.
Offense ready to begin.
Tell him who his daddy is.
Tua now from the gun. Has a man. It's A.J. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down carry for A.J. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3. Tua looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This dude dropped that shit.
Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the points. Of course, I'm gonna take the points. It's a one-score game.
Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. From the right hash, a 49-yard look.
But if you
Aubrey
don't,
puts it through.
then I nailed it.
And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter.
What?
40-yard line before
What?
working quickly here. First and 10. Here's Hurts.
Give me that shit. Come on, bro. This dude said no, because he knew that shit was...
Well, do you?
They dicking me.
He should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. First down throwing for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 39. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Goddard makes the catch. And not much.
How was that not a pick?
Quickly. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
Okay, me too. I'm gonna go pee real quick. me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This ball's caught by Uzama. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. And an Eagles first down.
First down from the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone.
And
Come
he
on,
is
bro.
into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Put the body on the line for his team. Well, Brock, they wanted the 2-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this second half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a 2-possession lead.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Flush down out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Tagovailoa trying again here on 2nd down. Achan reels it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Able to find Achan. Now here he goes down the right sideline. They rip off
That's not a touchdown, bro.
With 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play. He has it on the QB sneak. And it's time
Look at that
to
shit.
race his way across for the touchdown. The Dolphins have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to just 2.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Throwing here, Hurts. Completed to his running back. Again, he's got room. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push this to an 8-point game. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's trying to push the field. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Jukes out a 1-stop. And the Eagles get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Yeah. This game. Yeah. You only owe me 40 now. Yeah, we'll run it back, but let's do randoms. Randoms.
Yo, you good? I never, hold on. You know you still my dog, right?
Yeah, why? What are you talking about?
You sound devastated right now.
How am I devastated? I'm in the plus.
You was talking a lot.
I'm in the plus.
I'm saying, right now it's ain't the same Anthony. No, that's why I was. Mike fucked up in my
Come on, Mar. How am I not the same Anthony, bro?
No, I just want to make sure you're good. It's a game and you're going to get better at it.
It's just a game, yeah, I know.
So what you want to do? Randoms, right?
Whatever you want to do, actually. We dog. We played 5 games. You won 1. You know what I mean?
We played 3 games.
No, we didn't.
We played 4 games.
We played 4 games.
Won 1.
Yeah,
I won 1.
yeah. You won 1 out of the 4 games we played. So invite me. Come on. Let's go. I'll play again.
So it's on you. Whatever you want to do at this point. I'm just trying to see you get better at this shit.
I felt bad for you, you know. I had to,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I had to let you win 1 so I could feel like you could compete.
That's what I'm saying. Alright, what you want to do? I know you don't want to run it back, so let's figure out something else.
I mean, you're gonna use the Eagles. You can use the Super Bowl champions all you want. I'll
So
just.
that's what I'm saying. So let's do random teams. 3 random teams.
Alright, how do you hit randoms? What's the randoms on this?
Why?
1. This is my first one. 2.
Okay.
3.
Jets, Saints, Giants. I got ready. Hold on, let me mix my shit up. All right, ready?
Yeah.
I got Texans, Vikings, Chargers. Texans, Vikings, Chargers. Those are actually.
What do you mean Texans, Vikings, Chargers? I see Rams on your screen.
Oh, Rams. My bad. I'm thinking of LA.
So what do I have? What do I have?
You have Giants, Saints, and some other team.
Let's do it again, bro. Start over, bro. Cause
Okay.
you was fucked. Cause you was fucked.
No, you choose. All right, so
Hey, hang on. Go to the Jacksonville Jaguars, like you are with me,
okay.
and now press your one random.
Buffalo Colts.
Colts. I got Dolphins. Next one.
Okay. Motherfucker.
Bears.
Bears.
I got Titans,
I got Bengals. Joe Burrow
and
and
I got
Bengals.
Eagles.
I got Joe Burrow and Bengals. All right, how do I change my All right.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board.
Let's do
early.
40.
We're at
This way you at
Cincinnati's
least break
Paycor
even.
Stadium.
I got the team I use in randoms.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running.
All right,
at
so
Paycor
now you
Stadium.
just only you 40 though.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. 40 into the red zone.
Do won me $3,000 in my fantasy league.
Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
No, nigga, Jamar Chase.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Eskridge to return it. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Quick to the air is Tagovailoa. Got his target. It's Hill. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Past midfield to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That's caught Devon Achane. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. He's on the move. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Taken in by Smith. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down run from Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
I'm one, right?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at 1st down here. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run again with Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Working quickly here. Trying for it with Burrow. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Has a man, it's Brown. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 8 yards out of the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Dolphins 21. To throw again, it's Burrow.
Give me that shit.
That one, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football.
Give me that shit, bruh.
Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing it deep off his back foot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down formation.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Out of this shotgun, a give to A.J. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. It's the Dolphins with 3rd and 5. They'll stick with A.J. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Here we go on 4th down. Tagovailoa. Throw caught by his running back. And he's brought down.
No, that's a... What?
And they drag him down just
I caught that
inside,
shit.
shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line.
What? That's crazy, bro.
You know, they got some positive yards.
I don't have an option to gather. What do you mean, gather?
It's just too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback,
He's got the Cincinnati touchdown.
Give me that 45 seconds.
So
The 3 timeouts.
A slightly different
And I get the ball
halftime.
halftime.
Involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Eskridge on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has a man. It's A-Chan. And what a hit there. Ouch. She pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
Bengals call the timeout.
Before halftime. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. That's Hill on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They're going for this. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Von Bell takes it away. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's got the squiver. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by the veteran, Von Bell.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Von Bell takes it away.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot.
All right, you got this one,
That's
too.
the hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know,
Yeah.
with these interceptions and